It's the 4th of May 2017 and Link Co-operative and Coalition Group look at how Brexit is moving forward. We hope our comments will help in understanding what's really taking place. Now, in any business, keeping a steady course can be very difficult, and Mrs May has spoken about our country being one of religious tolerance, where there is an unusual freedom of speech. However, our country is organised on a partisan basis with a strong and often rowdy turn to its voice. So it is that Mrs May must go to a strength in numbers solution in her party if she is to get the right decisions from these Brexit negotiations. And on the 8th of May she goes for a firm referendum, mandate in a rather sudden general election. We congratulate her on her decision, and this seems a sensible action to take to make sure the details of our Brexit negotiations come out as well as is possible. There should be a disciplined debate available to make careful decisions to be reached, especially when these decisions will affect the well-being of the country and its people for many years to come. So we must hope that the gravity of the situation will have a calming effect on behaviour in Parliament. Our Link group have spoken many times before against the gameplay that is so common in Parliament. This behaviour simply shows our government in a very bad light. It reflects back on how often decisions are taken not thought through properly, but they are taken on the fly. This way changes appear good for the party concerned, but the good it will do people as a whole is not always considered and is often forced into second place. It is vital then that the parties work together during these Brexit negotiations, and Link suggests that our government adopts a special cooperative and coalition working scheme. This way we will arrive at the best outcome possible. And looking a little further forward, we look at ways to improve our chances as we move into Brexit times and look at some better solutions to adopt for the future. Now, our generous country gives benefits that snare many people. How to make these benefits work better without any further overall expense is therefore a big concern. Many are caught in this snare, and so it is that after going through the very difficult task of finding a job or business to run, many of those who are successful in their businesses find they are working very hard, but they have less disposable income than they would receive when sitting in the benefits scheme. This is sad, but quite well-known fact. It causes many small businesses to fail, for they are not viable in the economic climate in which they must try to operate. It is sometimes possible to cut costs to avoid failure, but for various reasons this is not always possible. So many say simply, why do I bother to look for work when I will give more money for doing nothing? For a job to bring satisfaction, it is essential that it gives enough to keep me and my family together. It should not be the case that by receiving full benefits long term, many are actually better off financially than when working or training for work. Now, of course, with advanced machinery reducing the need for labour and therefore the number of jobs available, it's not surprising that the benefits trap has become a regular way of life for many, and in fact the only viable way to survive. So how are we to overcome this huge difficulty facing society in this country? Is it possible with education to overcome this problem? If you look at our next Link presentation, you will find we suggest a simple and almost cost-free solution. Thanks for listening to this.